Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Mary, and today we're going to be talking about jobs. Someone asked a very interesting question in the comment section from my last video, and if you've not watched it, the link is in the description box. Make sure you click that link and watch it if you're very interested in on how to qualify or transfer your qualification as a barrister or a foreign qualified barrister here in the UK. So let's go to jobs. Applying for jobs when your law degree was obtained from a different country or different jurisdiction in the UK. So how do you go about it? I think the first point to start from would be having a positive mindset. You need to ask yourself what your mindset is. Sometimes when we approach jobs, because applying for jobs could be rigorous and very challenging and could take a number of months, sometimes even years, and could be very discouraging and disappointing at times. And several people have different opinions about how to approach getting applying for jobs, or how to approach getting jobs here in the UK, especially as a foreign qualified barrister or foreign qualified lawyer. So yes, the first place you want to start from is your mindset. So yeah, when applying for legal jobs in the UK, first of all, you have to have a very positive mindset. Law in any country is very competitive, and when you are even a foreign qualified person, it's even more competitive for you to get into the system. So always start from your mindset. Make sure that you are positive about it. Make sure that you believe that you get a job. It might take a while, but make sure that you do believe and you carry on applying for jobs. And secondly, consider your options. For me, when I was applying for jobs, I only had 3 years post qualification from my own jurisdiction, Nigeria. So I really felt that I really needed to, even if I had like enough experience from my own perspective, I really felt that I needed to start from scratch, start from the entry level system. So I wasn't gunning for a policy lawyer role or an executive role or position. I was going for entry level jobs like paralegal, legal assistants, because I really felt that that would give me the opportunity to learn and to see the differences and to give me that level playing ground, really, to really build something and to learn. So I applied for roles like entry level jobs, for entry level job positions like paralegal and legal assistant and the likes. So I wasn't really, so that was my own way to entering into the legal sector here in the UK, and that was what I wanted. So you need to consider your options. What are you going for? Do you want an executive role like policy lawyer, legal advisor, and all that? And based on your experience, you might get it. So consider your options. What do you want? Know what you want, and then go for it. And the next thing would be your CV. Your CV is very important. Sometimes we overlook different bits in our CV, and things like problem solving, able to work under pressure, managing people expectation, soft skills like that. We just go for like the legal skills, like number of cases that you've handled, how many court appearances that you've had, if you were into like litigation. Sometimes we go for all the skills, but make sure you talk about the underlooked or the skills that are overlooked sometimes, which is managing expectation, how you work under pressure, how you deal with conflicting workload, how you communicate with people, your manner of approach, and how you adapt your communication skills. Things, soft skills like that. Make sure you include it in your CV and give detailed examples of when you've done that or how you've applied that in your practice. So make sure you spend a lot of time writing, giving good examples in your CV, and don't make it voluminous, please. Don't make your CV more than 2 pages. So just give like brief details about what you've done. And some of the time, if the application does not contain or does not demand CV from you, you would have like questions. Give good examples on those questions that you're applying for. It's very, very, I know it is very, very stressful from my experience. It is very stressful when you're applying for jobs, but give it your best shot. Don't just copy and paste like what you've written in a cover letter to a different company, because we all fall prey to that. When you write a cover letter and the application or what they're looking for, what the questions they've asked are similar, you just copy and paste it because you think that they apply. But make sure you personalize, or you write every application like from scratch, or proofread. Even if you're going to copy and paste something, don't copy and paste. I would say don't copy and paste. Make sure you write every application, tailor the application to every company. And yeah, I think that would be a very, very good way to start when you're writing your application, or to go about writing your application. So let's talk about references. When your experiences from a different country, it can be difficult to verify references. So make sure the references you are submitting are valid references. Don't just submit references that are not true. Make sure they're valid references. Make sure you have evidence of those references. And when I say evidence, I mean like email addresses, verified email addresses, verified LinkedIn accounts, if possible, verified websites if they have. And I know some countries are not really big on having like websites, but if you can pay attention to those things when submitting your references, and make sure that your references are people that have supervised you in the past. Don't just submit references that's of referees, or name people that weren't really involved in your practice. Please submit like valid references, and yeah, include all those things in your CV. And the last thing I would say is, do not give up. Don't give up. It might take you a year to get a job. It might take you months, but keep searching, keep applying. Don't get tired of applying. I know that's easier said than done, but don't get tired of applying. And another thing, if you're not, depending, really it depends on your situation when you get into the UK. If you have time, volunteer. You can volunteer in different organizations. I mean, there are so many organizations that welcome volunteers. So walk into organizations, request that you want to volunteer a day or two, a week, a month. Volunteer in this organization. Go there twice a week, 3 times, or even once a week, and see what happens in real life in the legal practice, in legal system here in the UK. So you can also volunteer, and while volunteering, please include all those experiences in your CV, because they count as experiences here. So volunteer in organizations, work into organizations. If you're finding it hard to like send emails, like do it like, the normal way we do, which is send emails to people. Like, what you could walk into organizations and try to talk to people and just tell them your story. And I'm sure people will be willing to listen and help. People are always willing to help, so don't be scared of asking for help, or walking into organizations or walking into institutions to just say this is what you want to do and this is what you're trying to achieve. Can you volunteer or shadow people for how many months, for a certain number of months, or for some days in a week? And yeah, that's another way to go about it. And that will also count as valid experience here in the UK, and I think would also help you in future applications, your future applications. So yeah, I hope I've been able to answer that question about how to apply for jobs. But if you have any follow-up question from this video, please let me know. Drop it in the comment section, and we'll talk about it and explore that in my next video. But in my next video, we'll be talking about more Q&A questions that I have received so far from you guys. And thank you. Keep the questions coming to help me know what you want to hear and what you think you would you would find helpful in your own process. So yeah, that's all for today. I hope I've been able to really answer this question. But yes, like I said, if you have any questions, further questions for me, drop them in the comment section and then we'll explore that in my next video. Bye. See you guys in my next video.